Amy Grant.
Hi, Amy Grant.
Hello, hello.
You have to call you Amy Grant because we have another Amy. And also, I didn't know that.
South, it's like a double name.
It is. It's two Amy's. Confusing. I didn't know you were a doctor.
I am now.
Yeah. So get this. She got a Notre Dame.
Yes.
The honorary doctor from Notre Dame.
Oh, nice.
So two doctors talking right now?
Right here. Just a doctor chat.
Wow.
This could be a podcast. Two docs docking it up. What's up, doc? Hey, so what happened? How'd you get that? What happened there?
Well, good question. I'm not exactly sure how I got on their radar, but I was involved with the program for their senior class of engineers and architects. A lot of times their senior project is sort of made up in a dream space, and I invited them to come to our farm and see things we were already doing for the community and to dream in that space.
Oh, yours was like for real.
Wow.
And so
They gave me an honorary doctorate just for being like a goober.
Yeah, well, I'm that too. But yeah. So
That's really cool. Do you ever sign doctor? Do you ever like what would be your rules on that?
I never. My dad was a doctor, and he was Dr. Grant. So in my mind, it's just
that's
like
him.
Yeah, and his nickname while he was still alive was Doc, and so I just kind of that was a great memory at Notre Dame, and it's
I thought that was pretty cool. I've never even been to Notre Dame, like the campus.
It's
You
beautiful.
went up there?
I did. I've been there several times.
Dang. Is it cold? Did you go in the cold? Did
I've been in the freezing cold, but it was beautiful when I was there.
you see Touchdown Jesus?
I did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is really
That's
cool.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So a couple things that I want to talk to you about. I have a couple of your the new singles here, and more so than just like playing them and hearing them. It's the first time in like a decade, like 10 years or so, that you've created new music just for you, right?
Yeah, and those are the first two songs that I'm working on a record. I've got the next 5 ready to go. But I still tour pretty strenuously.
Which is why I was surprised that it had been 10 years since you put out any new music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I fill small places but sing 30 and 40-year-old songs. And one night I was doing these songs and I thought, man, I am proud to be 63. I'm proud to be decades into my life, and the view from here does look different. And I thought, well, that's what I want to do. I want to write a song called The View from Here and start writing songs about the perspective from here. And these are the first two.
So what you heard, Ray, give me a little bit of what you heard. Do you have any sense of when you go in and it's been a long time since you've cut new music, feeling like, man, it's got to be so perfect now when I go in? Or were you just free with it? Like, I wrote this song and I want to record it and let's just see what happens.
It's less about the production for me now, and I really want to be moved. There's so many great ideas. I'm fascinated in what other songwriters have to say, but if I'm going to take the time to record it and sing it, I want it to be specific and unique and matter.
That song sounds like something I would think when I came out of therapy.
I wrote it after a therapy appointment.
The first time I heard it, I was like, this is what I feel like after therapy. Like I just had some perspective like dropped on me that I missed.
Yeah.
And luckily my therapist was like, you have not seen that. So that's interesting. That's where it came from.
It was actually a therapy appointment with my daughter, who is grown, but we were sort of revisiting her high school years. And so, I've always just processed with music. So
The next one is Trees We'll Never See. Give me some of that. It's like we're taking care of the future without, we're not even going to be here to see it really, because we're going to be gone, but we still need to like.
you can't record that when you're 22.
Got it. Got it. So when you heard that song, did you go, I want to save this to have it? Or did you just hear it and record it, or did you hold it for a long time?
I heard it and recorded it 2 weeks later.
It was that moving to you?
Yes. Well, and one of the writers, Marshall Altman, I was singing a session. He was the producer, a background part for somebody else. And I said, man, I don't know if I'll ever record again. I mean, I've written some stuff, but I played what you heard for him. And he said, well, you've got to record that. And I said, I mean, it's good to accept your place in life and to thrive where you are.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
And anyway, I don't know that I even know what I just said, but and he said, let me play you a song I wrote 5 years ago with a friend. I'll never record it. And he played it, and I went, are you kidding me? Yeah. I personally have planted or overseen the planting of 150 trees. Every time somebody I love dies, I plant a tree. I planted 75 trees when my grandmother died. I mean, it's just like, are you kidding me? we have got to do this song. I feel like I wrote this. And so in that moment, he started booking the session.
I feel like that's like a double meaning too. You're also planting trees that you'll never see with like humans. Like you're raising them and you're leaving legacy and teaching them lessons that they're going to use as adults that maybe you're not even around to like see it flourish, but
Yeah.
you're just taking care of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that, boys. I did double meaning that sucker.
Come on.
That's what I do as a
Doctor.
listener.
They
Oh,
didn't,
doctor, yeah. Doctor.
you're the one that discovered
Doctor
that?
in music, yeah. I'm a doctor in letters, so I put a bunch of letters together. What is your doctorate in? Because mine's doctorate of letters.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
If you guys, can I ask a question for you
Yeah,
too?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you get a doctorate from like Notre Dame and University of Arkansas,
Yeah.
can you accept another one? Can you have two?
Absolutely.
So
I'm
you-
open for business.
Really?
Yeah, some people have multiples, like the Dalai Lama.
A bunch of schools? Just,
They just give him a doctorate everywhere he goes. So I'm open to having another one there. So is Amy. We'll take one together. We'll take a joint doctorate, won't we?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. The Ryman shows. You're doing 2 Ryman shows that aren't Christmas.
First time in 25 years.
Yeah. So you're doing 2 back-to-back shows,
Right.
and I'm used to you guys playing at the Ryman at Christmas time.
Right, me too.
But you're doing your show, your songs.
None of the same songs.
What do you mean?
Well, Christmas shows, Christmas songs.
Got it. I thought you meant in the 2 back-to-back nights. It was not going to repeat songs.
Right. No, that'll be the same set. We do have people that are coming for both shows.
Yeah. No, you
And-
should do the same set.
And so, right.
I'd be
right.
so disappointed.
Yeah. But we have some people that have just been longtime music fans, and so we're kind of doing mini concerts for the sound check, and those will be different.
Oh, that's cool. Like they do like a meet and greet thing, and then they get to watch you play songs. Sometimes we do that. We just write songs during it. We'd be like, we're gonna try to write a song.
How does that work out?
Terrible. It'd work out actually
That's a lot of
terrible.
pressure.
And then we'd actually walk away because we do comedy, and we walk away going, man, did we say anything that could get us canceled? That's often how it would feel when we would leave one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
How's everything else going? Like last time you were here, I think it was before your bike accident.
Yeah.
So I haven't talked to you since the bike accident. We talked about it. Like what happened?
Well, I don't remember that. Life has been quite an adventure. It has been, and it's still kind of happening. I'm here. I'm different in some ways. And that's okay. And I lost a little bit of my inner monologue. So, yeah. And then, but to me, life is just it's a whole journey of recovery. Everybody's in some kind of recovery. And I don't know. Things that maybe used to matter in some ways for reasons that I can't remember don't matter anymore. And yeah, I'm just glad to be.
And you were just riding your bike.
Yes.
You've been told?
I love bike riding. I love it, love it, love it.
Like street bike, mountain bike.
Not mountain bike.
Okay, so you're on the street, obviously.
Yeah, so, and I like bike trails. I mean, I can't imagine biking much now because so many people are distracted by their phones. But yeah, I don't remember any of it. I guess there was like a 4-inch deep pothole that just stopped me on contact.
Oh my goodness.
And so, yeah, but
The whole inner monologue thing is interesting to me because not just your story, but I've been watching people talk about that. Sometimes some people just don't even have one at all, and I thought that was wild. How they don't have that voice. Mine's constantly narrating everything that could go wrong, constantly.
okay.
Always, it's what could go wrong, what can't go wrong. I need to prepare for this. It's speaking at 10,000 miles an hour, and it doesn't stop. And so that's my inner monologue. I have trouble sleeping because it doesn't stop.
Of course.
But some people don't have it at all. And that to me feels bizarre. But then I would read more, and one of the thoughts is they don't have it because they're not so neurotic or so worried about everything all the time. They don't need to have it. They can live more in the present. Thoughts on that?
Well, I do think living in the present is a totally different experience. But I think I'm living in the present, but I don't. I think I used to. I don't know, Bobby.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like, I'm already 2 hours from now in my head. Like, it's good to see you and all, but I'm like 2 hours. Like, what are we gonna have for lunch? Is it gonna have many calories? You know, so that's where I am
my
right this second. You know,
gosh, yeah.
But it's really good to see you, and super cool that you have new music. I mean, it just feels like a lot of like new you, because with the shows, you're doing 2 at the Ryman. You got the new music. You're doing a whole album,
I'm doing a whole album. Yeah.
and it feels like you're kind of rediscovering who you are in some ways as well.
Well, I think that probably happens at every chapter in life. You know, there are different seasons that you can be in the middle of, and it's just like pedal to the metal, woo! But you feel when one season kind of comes to a close and the next one starts. And what I am discovering now is like there is something fantastic about every season, but we live in such a youth-oriented culture, and nobody really says, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe the best thing about 60s or the best thing about 70s," because it doesn't get anybody else's attention who's younger. They're not going, "Woohoo! Can't wait to look like that in a thong," you know.
That's an odd place to go there. I got it though. Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
not-
weird.
yeah.
It's almost like the best kept secrets, and you have to kind of get into that circle, and they go, "Oh, get ready for this. You cannot believe this is awesome." But it's just a conversation that's kind of held until you enter that circle. And so what I want to do is write some songs about that dialogue, because we all got to have things to look forward to. And
I do think, there's such a conversation around everybody dreads getting older and, we don't want to age. And there's this
just don't
stigma
heal-
even
I don't
around
heal
it,
as fast.
especially
I totally agree.
for women.
oh my
hurt.
gosh, yeah.
And we're not supposed to stay the same. And so you're not only providing something for people that are in their 60s and 70s for them to relate to, but also I'm in my 40s, so looking forward to and knowing like, oh, okay, aging you don't have to dread it. Like I can actually look forward to certain things, and someone like Amy Grant is telling me it's actually awesome here. Just wait.
Yeah, and the trick will be to do that in a creative way, so nobody feels like they're being told.
Right.
All of it, because we all want to discover everything on our own.
It's like, I get it. I want
when it
more
gets
of
cloudy,
that.
everything hurts on me. I don't like it. It only happened when I got older.
Yeah.
I miss being youthful.
See, I know, but you could look for like, I want an invitation to age and feel good about it. Like I want to be invited into the club, but there's such a narrative around dreading it.
Yeah.
That why do we have to do that?
Because everything hurts. Did I say that again? Guys, I'm hurting. Everything in my body hurts. My body hurts all the time, okay? You guys follow Amy at Amy Grant Official. The 2 new songs, Trees We'll Never See and What You Heard, they're out now. And she's doing 2 shows at the Ryman in the Residency May 10th and 11th. It is great to see you.
Always good to see you, buddy.
And thanks for coming by. And the whole time, too, I've also had the song in my head still. Baby, baby. That wasn't even the one I had in my head before she came in. And Eddie goes,
Hey.
yeah. And do people ever sing that to you just random? Like, they don't mean to, but they're probably thinking it. And so
Yeah.
it just kind of comes out.
I guess here's the crazy thing is that now I see people with some gray hair, and they're saying, "Oh my gosh, the first song I ever sang." And I'm like, "Hey, we're all on the treadmill of time. Here we go."
That's a song. The Treadmill of Time.
Yeah.
2 things I hate, the treadmills and time. Yes, because everything hurts if you haven't noticed. All right, thank you. Amy Grant, everybody. Amy, good to see you. There she is.
It's a